Good morning, everyone. Today we will be talking about the lemon. This is the citrus fruit. You know, when people say citrus fruit, usually the first thing that pops into your head is a lemon. Beautiful smell. I've got a few pieces cut open here, and it's wonderful. You know, if you've ever had a lemon tree, you know, and quite a versatile fruit really, because you can use the leaves, you can use the peels, you can use everything about it to cook with, and it smells wonderful. You can even use it to clean and many other purposes. We'll get into that a bit later, but I don't really want to turn this into a channel about cleaning and household uses for everyday fruits. We just really want to focus on what we're getting from the fruits. You know, most people, they don't go out and buy a lemon and think, wow, I'm really going to scrub some dishes with this. So lemons are a bit different from the citrus fruits we've covered so far. Like we briefly talked about oranges in the mandarin review as well. And the thing about lemons is people don't really go out and just bite into a lemon. They love it. It's beautiful. Usually, this is used typically for cooking, really. And I mean, you use all the parts of it really, because you can use the juice for fish. It works well to neutralize some of the acid, the ammonia in that in the fish. You can use the zest. I mean, if you go and you Google this, there'll be like, you know, these lists that are hundreds of bullet points long on what you can use lemon peels for, and people are doing all sorts of bizarre things. They'll be rubbing it on their skin, they'll be putting it in their hair. I mean, really, when I think about it, I just think about getting a grater maybe and then using it on my fish or something before I put it under the grill or before I roast it or something like that. I'm not really concerned on going into the shower and taking a basket of lemons with me and just scrubbing myself down with them. So really, we want to we really want to cover what uses a lemon has for cooking. Really, that's about it, and what we can get from it nutritionally. Not that there's anything wrong with using it in different ways. Of course, you can use it however you like. It's a free country, but if I had to go on about all the possible uses of a lemon and how you can, you know, cut it in half and scrub your copperware down with it, you know, we'd be here all day. So we don't really want a 2-hour video about all the practical uses of lemon as a skin moisturizer or some rubbish like that. So really, that's the main thing about a lemon. You know, you really want to use it for cooking, generally for chicken and fish, protein like that. That's mainly what you use it for. You know, if you're roasting a chicken, you can just quarter up a lemon or just put it in whole. You know, the skin is porous, so the juices and the heat and everything will obviously penetrate the skin. The other use people use it for is for preserving. You know, people will preserve lemons. It's very popular in generally like south area of Europe, maybe like North Africa, places like Morocco and stuff like that. You can go and you can look up recipes to preserve lemons, and you can candy the zest and stuff like that, and then you take the lemon out. Once it's preserved, it lasts forever, and you cook it with some chicken or something like that. Just use it as a bit of a marinade, and that's something that's always good. You know, with oranges as well, you can always use the zest for cooking. You might use it in a gremolata or for your fish or something like that. Because at least me, when I go and I buy a lemon, you know, unless I've got a compost bin or something like that, it's always a shame. You know, when we buy onions or eggs or anything like that, or a lemon, you know, I don't want to be buying this fruit and then throwing away half of it. I want to figure out what I can use all this stuff for. You know, I'm paying money for it. You know, I don't just want to be throwing stuff out constantly. We've got enough trash in the world. Don't need to be creating any more. So with that being said, I think we'll dive right in. We'll get straight to the tasting. I mean, thank you for the person that requested my review of lemons, because really, I mean, when I wake up in the morning, what I really think to myself is, boy, I really love to just chomp into a lemon today. So here's me going in. I've got a piece sort of pre-cut up. Yeah, not a lot to really say here. I mean, for those who have never just eaten a lemon, just taken a bite into a lemon, hopefully that's most of you. Wouldn't really recommend it. You know, typically when people think about taste, you know, they think of the 5 areas of taste. That might be debunked now. There might be new areas. I'm not really an expert on that field, but you know, you've got like sweet, sour, salty, umami, and like bitterness. I think those are the 5, something like that. Anyway, and really, lemons, yeah, quite sour actually. If you've ever had one of those sour candies, like the Warheads used to be very popular when I was in school. Lemon, classic flavour. If you've had one of those, don't really need to go into the store and buy a lemon and bite into it. Wouldn't recommend it even if you hadn't, but no. Stick to cooking with lemons. Just you can use the juice for cocktails. You can use it, you know, just on the side of maybe like a paella. Just keep a wedge there. On your fish, of course, fish and chips. Anything they use is a lot of those flavors, like vinegar as well. It generally goes well with, well, not goes well with, but typically would be eaten with lemon as well. Something like that, you know. No, I have to really reiterate, don't go around eating lemons. Makes your teeth feel really awful, really generates a lot of saliva, phlegm, just makes you feel all around not good. Pretty seedless, so that's a plus, you know. You got to look for the positives where you can find them, so that's nice. Apart from that, benefits of eating lemons, you know, pretty standard stuff. Vitamin C, you know, if you eat probably 2 lemons, you'll be getting your recommended daily intake of vitamin C all there. But again, you know, if you're going to do that, probably use the juice, probably use the lemon and something else. Don't just go buy an orange or something. Don't just go buy a lemon and just happily chomp away on that, unless you're into that. You know, when I was young, very young, I was a very embarrassing sort of person. You know, I was at the house of this girl that I was friend zoned with, and I sat there and ate a whole lemon, you know, torturing myself. I don't know why, really. I guess I thought, you know, this would be like this really manly, impressive feat, but no, it's not, actually, so don't go doing that. You know, I do this, I eat lemons, I go out there and do this horrible stuff to educate, so you don't have to. Not really much more to say, you know, go out there. I can't sit here and cook every meal known to man for lemons for you, you know, and even if I did, there's no guarantee that that would be the sort of food that you're into. So go out there, maybe look up some recipes involving lemons if you really want to go out there and try eat some lemons. Not much more else to say, really. Yeah, quick one today. Hope you enjoyed it.